And I'm going to put down keywords to describe the energy. So you can take notes, follow along. We're going to go with some keywords. Keywords for, we're going to start with Aries. So when we think of Aries, Aries is the first sign. It's ruled by Mars. And Aries is a very independent energy. So this is a keyword that can go with Aries energy. We could put down independent. Right? We can put pioneer. So we could put leader. These are all characteristics that go with it. We can put down Aries is the head, as it rules over the head. Aries sometimes can be a bit selfish. As they are independent, they do their own thing. Impulsive and passionate. We got independent, we got pioneer, we got leader, we got Aries is the head, we have selfish, we have impulsive. Let's see what else we got. It represents the self, as it's the first house. And wherever Aries is at in your chart is where we're gonna have to fight, basically. So where you attract more combat, so you're gonna have to fight in this area. So, yeah, let's move on. Let's go to Taurus. So Taurus is about stability, it's about security. So, keywords we're gonna put here is stable. We're gonna put secure. We're gonna put, we could go with resourceful. We can go with stubborn, because you know y'all love to say us Taurus, I'm a Taurus. Y'all love to say that we stubborn, so you know we're gonna be a little stubborn today. Right? We can also say patient, because we take our time on the road to success, so we'll say patient. Steadfast, that's another one. We got traditional, we got methodical, we got persevering. You know, Taurus is about money, basically. It's ruled by Venus. So some of this I can't fit right here, but we're gonna do what we can, right? Let's go to Gemini. Gemini is the twins, right? It's the twins. So represents 2. So, you know, Gemini is a sign of communications. So Geminis can also be very witty, intellectuals. So we can put keywords is intellect. Let's put variety. Let's put youthful. A lot of times Geminis come off very youthful. It's ruled by Mercury. Let's say it's a student energy. Student energy. So we'll put student. We could put communicative. We're gonna put expressive. These are keywords that go with it. Changeable. Adaptable. And scattered. Scattered can be you know, because Gemini wants to. It's ruled by Mercury, so Mercury is very curious, but it's also, it could be, it goes, remember this is a twin, so it deals with 2 people, it's going in 2 different ways. So it can be scattered because, you know, these people can be very curious to the point where they're over here, they're over here, they're over here, you know what I mean? So we'll put scattered. Another thing Gemini can also represent is duality, as it represents the twins. And also you could throw in there curious, add these keywords as well. We got Cancer. All right, so we now at Cancer. Cancer is the 4th sign, it's the home, the mother, family, right? So Cancer, emotion. We could say feelings. We can also say mother and mothering, as well as nurture. Now some other keywords. Maternal figure, we can say sensitive. This is a keyword that goes with it. Moody, that's another word that deals with Cancer and energy. Protective, because you know Cancer is the crab, and a lot of times, you know, the crabs feel like they do have to protect themselves because they have a harder exterior, but their inner nature is softer, you know what I mean? It's ruled by the moon. Yeah, so that's a keyword. Some keywords we can go with it. Let's go over here to Leo, the lovely lion. So we got Leo. So Leo deals with, we could say it's wherever Leo's at is where you want to shine and be seen. So we could put seen. We could say entertainer. We could say Leo deals with pride. Let's see if I can fit this up here. Or matter of fact, deals with ego. Leos can be childlike. They can be very warm. It's about self-expressing. But wherever Leo is at in the chart is where you want to shine. You want to be seen. So we put shine and seen. Leos can be generous as well too, on the positive side, you know. And basically outgoing is ruled by the sun. So it's the sign of the entertainer. Aries is like a warrior energy. Taurus is about stability, security. It's about money. Gemini is the intellects, about communications. You got Cancer, which is the mother of the Zodiac. You got Leo, which is the entertainer. Like I just said, they want to shine. We got Virgo, the picky Virgo, right? The picky and critical Virgo. So we got Virgo. So we could say critical, right? We could say perfectionistic. Wherever Virgo is at in the chart is where you want to work on. So we could say it deals with work as it rolls over the 6th house, which tells us about work, our daily routine. But wherever Virgo's at is where you want to work on and you want to perfect. We did say perfectionistic. Virgo also deals with organization. So organized. They're very analytical, as it's ruled by Mercury, just like Gemini. See, the difference between the Gemini energy is that Gemini just wants to gather different ideas, wants to exchange with others. Now Virgo, on the other hand, wants to gather ideas, but it wants to dissect what doesn't need to be there. It rules over the intestines. And the intestines gather the nutrients, let go of what doesn't need to be there, basically. So we say critical. Oh, detail orientated. Virgo is very detail orientated. They pay attention to all the little fucking details. Also, since Virgo is a very critical and detail orientated energy, it can be prone to scrutinizing and being a bit picky. Let's go to the lovely Libra. The scales, my yacht. We got balance. Now we got harmony. We got peace. See if I can fit this in. Now it's kind of tight. Peace. We have relationships or relations. Libra deals with indecision because Libras a lot of times wants to please both parties. They can see things from either side of the spectrum as they are the scales. It's about justice. So justice, law. Let's go to Scorpio. 8th house. This is a very deep energy. So Scorpio deals with depth. D-E-P-T-H. Depth, hidden, mystery, secrets or secretive, vengeful, destructive. It's the sign of sex, death, criminality, and deep transformations. Scorpio energy could be very protective, manipulative as well too, vindictive. Definitely it's a very transformative energy, right? So these are things to think of. Wherever Scorpio's at in your chart is where you attract fuckery. It's like a chaotic energy. So that's some things to think about. I'll put chaos. And you can also say private too. We have Sagittarius. Now Sag deals with growth, expansion, as it's ruled by Jupiter. Being expansive, exploration or exploring, as they are the explorers of the Zodiac. It's ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is about wisdom. So a lot of Sagittarius can also be teachers as well as a teacher energy. So opposite of that, Gemini is a student. It's very curious. Sag is the teacher. Optimistic. You could maybe say traveler. Sag is a very happy-go-lucky energy. Capricorn. So the Capricorn can be pessimistic, as it's ruled by Saturn. So they see things from a very earth-centric, real point of view. So when you're seeing things from reality, sometimes it could be depressing, excuse me. So pessimistic. Realist. cold and serious. Calculated, we could say cautious, we could say reserved, we could say practical. We can also say hardworking. And Capricorn deals with the old. This is important to know because when we get to Aquarius, Aquarius deals with the new, right? Both of these have Saturn energy within them, though, within these signs. They both are ruled by Saturn. Capricorn deals with tradition, almost similar to Taurus. Wherever Capricorn is at in your chart is where you're more structured, where you have to be responsible. You have to work a bit harder, though, in this area, and you could be delayed, as it's ruled by Saturn. Saturn deals with time and delays, blockages. So, we'll go to Aquarius. So we said Aquarius deals with the new. It's very progressive. Or we could say it's where you need to progress. You can feel also alienated in this area. You can feel odd, eccentric, different, unique, rebellious, aloof. Aquarius can be detached, forward-thinking, futuristic, and revolutionary. A lot of times when you chart, this is where you need to progress at, and you're going to feel different. You need to progress in this area. I'm going to show you polarities when we get back to it, but last sign is Pisces. So Pisces, wherever Pisces is at in your chart is where you self-sacrifice. So you're very sacrificial. It's where you're very giving of your energy. It's where you're compassionate. It deals with beliefs. It deals with spirituality. Now Pisces is an energy that wants to merge with others. It's very adaptable. It deals with a healing energy. Pisces is the two fish, basically. So yeah, these are some keywords, you know. Like I said, I couldn't fit everything here, but hopefully this will help in your interpretations or at least in understanding the energy.